Okay, since a couple of you wanted me to do a test or to show you how the 1650 overclocked GDDR6 works with Fortnite, I'm going to play it right now. Something very important that you need to do with this card first is that you need to use the Firestorm utility that ZOTAC makes available. You need to do the overclock scanner, the auto, if you want. I recommend doing this one because there's not going to be it's going to do appropriately for your computer. You could do it manually, but it's gonna take I don't know, it's going to be harder if you're not an expert on this. So just do the auto OC scanner, and this card comes with the push clock of 1620 out of the box, but with this utility with the OC scanner, it's able to push 1740 on my computer. I have an i3 with 3.9 gigahertz of power, and as you can see, the card is able to even push up to, like right now it's doing a test, an automatic test again, to see how much it can push. So you see it's going up to 19, but last time I checked it gave me up to this one, so that's the one I'm using. You use that, and then once it finds the appropriate overclock for your computer, just run your game at epic settings. I've been trying it at these settings since the start, and it runs pretty good. So that's where I run it most of the time, with the full screen enabled and unlimited frame rate. So I'm gonna apply it in. I'm going to keep this. So just click yes. Then, as you can see, well, right now it is showing. Let's see. Frame rate. The B-Sync, I just disabled it because if you enable this one, it's going to limit your frame rate. So just disable that. And right here, right where I have the cursor, the mouse cursor, it's gonna show me the current frame rate. So I'm gonna show you during game how much frames is pushing. So I'm just going to go ahead and start the game. I'm also going to show you how it runs on Ghost Recon, the new one. That one, it's able to play at the ultra settings. I just need to disable. I can't remember which, but it runs pretty much everything in ultra. So. But that game is pretty new. It just came out like a few months ago, so that game is going to require the most powerful card there is, but this card is able to push almost everything on ultra. I'm gonna show you how it runs right now in a little bit. So, and like I said, I am running an i3 3.9 gigahertz and 16 gigs of RAM, and an SSD also with running Windows. And the games are running on actually I just have the Windows running on the SSD, and I have an extra hard disk that's a mechanical one running the games. So it runs pretty smooth, and the graphics are my computer, my monitor is only 1080, so but this card is able to push 4K if you have a 4K monitor. So I'm gonna zoom into the frame rate. I don't know if you can see that it's running at 60, 60, 65. It's in the 60s. I'm gonna show you right now once I start a fight or something. And the graphics, I used to play on an Xbox. The graphics look so much better than the Xbox One. By the way, my processor, my i3 processor, is not overclocked. It's just running in its native speed, but it runs pretty good anyway. I mean, I don't want to push it too much because 3.9. I think 3.9 is plenty for me. I don't, I don't really want to. I'm not even sure you can overclock an i3, but I'm not even trying. As you can see, it runs pretty smooth. I'm gonna get into a fight and let you know how it. I'm getting shot at. I should have gone solo so they don't gang up on me, but why not? They're gonna kill me, there's too many of them. I don't have any bullets. Okay, there it is. So yeah, it doesn't freeze, it doesn't I like it how it runs. So I'm gonna show you the frame rate right there. It's running at 60 something frame rates. I mean frames per second. Something. So I don't know if this game runs at. It probably can run at more frames per second, but I'm not really sure. Okay, so that's Fortnite. I'm gonna fire up Recon right now. Alright, there it is. I'm gonna show you what settings I have. Video, alright. The aliasing. Alright, so I'm running it on full screen, resolution 1080, since my monitor is 1080. VSync is on. Should probably turn it off though. resolution scaling 100, temporal injection. My monitor doesn't have HDR, so it's not on. Temporal injection on, anti-aliasing on. This one is doesn't have a frame rate limit, so that thing is off. Extended FOV medium. Okay, so I can run everything on medium. I still have some memory left, so I'm gonna up something. Up that one. Take to very high. Let's see if we can handle the ultra. Yeah, let's ultra that. To that one. To that one. Okay, that one is too much. So let's do very high. High, no. Wait, what is it? It makes a very big jump. Okay, from 2 to 8. 16. Yep. Terrain quality medium. Let's do ultra. Yep. This one ultra. Yep. Cross quality. Screen space reflection. Very high. Sun shadows. Very high. Glow simulation. High. Yeah. Motion blur on, bloom on, surface scattering. Yeah, very high. So you customize it. You can run a lot of it on the ultra settings. That one very high. Yeah, so pretty much everything very high, and then on ultra. This one can go. It can only go to medium. So okay, so let's go back, apply. All right. So this game is pretty. It's just you don't get into fast fights. You kind of just snipe people. But like you can see the vegetation, everything looks it looks pretty good. The moss on the trees, I don't know if you can distinguish that. That's pretty good. The grass, that one, this looks pretty amazing too. Here's somebody over here too. So it doesn't glitch, it doesn't freeze or stutter or anything. It runs pretty smoothly on those settings. Okay, there's one guy. Let's see. Okay. I don't want to take too long on this game. I just want to show you how it's going to run. Okay, I'm done. So there you go. Just want to show you that game. I like this card, especially because like my PC is pre-built HP, and it doesn't have a lot of space in it, and mainly it doesn't have a power connector for a bigger card. I could fit a big, like a 580 RX 580, but it doesn't have the PCIe for the power supply, and so I can't install that. So this is the best card right now for a small pre-built. So if you're interested, I think it's a pretty good deal. So okay, thanks for watching this with me.